crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skill...
Oh, he's got some space! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibility.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Turning it on! You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
It's a seam wide open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Canes have it for the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Loss on 1st down. Increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Canes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Louisville's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Now on first down from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Golden. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Moss. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always...
Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's a running room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got the tight end. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hand, it's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time. Turning on the Jets. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the grab. It's Golden. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Moss. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of it.
Oh, he's getting it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Sam Houston was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Huntsville over the years. It's a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the handoff. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now on third down for this offense. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's back. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All kinds of room to the right. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Boom. Catch in the middle. It's Golden. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
With the catch, it's Brown. Oh, a lot of space. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the back. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be...
He's loose. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run to the left. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's back. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Wide open spaces. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about...
Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on.
Turning it on! Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
It's a seam wide open. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The negative play leaves him with second and 12. Here's a heat. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Moss. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing, so I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Watson. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the toss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Lots of running room. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Louisville! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds his man down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks the tackle. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and lift.
Touchdown, Caves! A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's back. Makes the grab down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back on the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Miami! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A pretty good bit of ground ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And with that last play call on second down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical third down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. It's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Moss. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. They strike first here in overtime.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On the move, it's Fletcher. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Looking for a man. It's back. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Caves. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Cardinals have pushed it inside the 20. They're going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. In the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Moss. He caught it! Touchdown, Louisville! And they responded with a score of their own.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Marches ahead. They got it! The two-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.